Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. Now headlines. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, while meeting the UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy on Saturday in Delhi, stated that India practices a policy of zero tolerance against terrorism and expects its partners to honour it. Delhi Police's Northwest District Special Staff has arrested a man from Ghaziabad for allegedly threatening to kill Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, officials said on Saturday. Israel has confirmed it's arming local militias in Gaza to weaken Hamas, as opposition politicians warned that the move endangers national security. YouTuber Jasbir Singh, who was arrested on espionage charges on June 4, was produced in the Mohali court on Saturday and was sent on two-day police remand. India's COVID-19 cases have climbed to 5,364, with 764 new infections and 4 deaths reported in the past 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry. Now for the news in detail. Delhi Police's Northwest District Special Staff has arrested a man from Ghaziabad for allegedly threatening to kill Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, officials said on Saturday. According to officials, the accused, who was under the influence of alcohol at the time, first called to speak to his estranged wife and later issued a threat to the Chief Minister. He is a law graduate and was reportedly upset after his wife left him. During the investigation, the man allegedly tried to mislead the police. Fake identity cards were also recovered from his possession. Officials said that they were further interrogating him. Delhi Police launched a probe on June 6 after receiving an alert from Ghaziabad Police about the threat. Late on June 5, Ghaziabad Police had received a call from an unidentified individual threatening to kill the Delhi Chief Minister, they said.
जून 2025 की रात्रि में गाजियाबाद पुलिस कमिश्नरेट के थाना कोतवाली में यूपी 112 पर एक कॉल आई, जिसमें कि कॉलर द्वारा ये कहा गया कि दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री को जान से मार दिया जाएगा। इस पर तत्काल ही जो कंट्रोल रूम है उसने दिल्ली के कंट्रोल रूम को इसको अवगत कराया। हुआ पीआरवी, चीता और थाने का लोकल फोर्स मौके पर पहुंचा। इस कॉलर से संपर्क उसके पश्चात नहीं हो पाया है। इसका जो जिस नंबर से कॉल आया था उसका कैफ आईडी इत्यादि निकालकर ट्रेस करने का प्रयास किया जा रहा है। सर्विलांस पर इसमें काम चल रहा है। टीमें गठित की गई हैं। जल्द ही जिस भी व्यक्ति द्वारा इस कॉल को किया गया है उसको ट्रेस करके और इस पूरे प्रकरण में आगे की विधिक कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
The Gujarat police have initiated an investigation after a video surfaced showing officers assaulting the relatives of a deceased patient at a government hospital in Patna town. The incident occurred when the family of a local teacher suffering from a heart condition brought him to the hospital for treatment. Following his death, allegedly due to the absence of doctors, the family became agitated and began arguing with hospital staff, prompting a call to the Patna police. According to the family, when Police Inspector B.C. Chadralia and Sub-Inspector arrived with staff, the situation escalated as relatives raised a protest. But it was responded to with slaps and blows from the police party. A viral video shows officers kicking and slapping the relatives of the deceased inside the hospital. The family has demanded strict action, accusing police of not only beating them but also falsely detaining a relative and assaulting him in custody, causing a nosebleed. In response, the Surendra Nagar Deputy Inspector General has assigned Tranakata Deputy Superintendent of Police J.D. Purohit to lead the inquiry. The police stated that they would review the events surrounding the video both before and after it was recorded and take appropriate action if any misconduct is confirmed. YouTuber Jasbir Singh, who was arrested on espionage charges on June 4, was produced in the Mohali court on Saturday and was sent on 2-day police remand. As per police, Jasbir Singh, who operates a YouTube channel called Jan Mahal, has been found associated with Pakistani intelligence operative Shagir, also known as Jud Rantawa, part of a terror-backed espionage network. He also maintained close contact with Haryana-based YouTuber Joyde Malhotra, who was also arrested for spying, and Ehsanur Rahim, also known as Danish, a Pakistani national and expelled Pak High Commission official. We'll be right back after a short break, so stay tuned for more news.
Where the software engineer meets the talented photographer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Sexually transmitted infections like syphilis and HIV can be transmitted from mother to child. Get tested within the first 3 months of pregnancy.
Where the software engineer meets the talented photographer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, while meeting the UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy on Saturday in Delhi, stated that India practices a policy of zero tolerance against terrorism and expects its partners to under it. He further thanked the United Kingdom for strongly condemning the barbaric terrorist attack in J&K's Pahalgam. Jaishankar also said India will never countenance perpetrators of evil being put at par with its victims.
But at the outset, let me thank the government of the United Kingdom for the strong condemnation of the barbaric terrorist attack in Pahalgam in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and for your solidarity and support to India in the fight against terrorism. We practice a policy of zero tolerance against terrorism and expect our partners to understand it. And we will never countenance perpetrators of evil being put at par with its victims. Foreign Secretary, the recent conclusion of the India-UK FTA and the Double Contribution Convention is truly a milestone. It will not only propel our two-way trade and investment, but will also have a positive effect on other strategic aspects of our bilateral ties. It would also contribute to the strengthening of supply and value chains. Since your last visit to India, there have been significant initiatives on which both of us have taken, and those initiatives have progressed well. I would single out the Technology Security Initiative, which will enable deeper collaboration in strategic technology sectors of AI, semiconductors, telecom, quantum, health tech, biotech, critical minerals, and advanced minerals. We've also launched the Strategic Exports and Technology Cooperation Dialogue, the first meeting of which I believe was held this week. This will enhance, among others, the TSI's effectiveness in promoting trade in critical and emerging technologies, including the resolution of relevant licensing or regulatory issues. Similarly, the UK-India infrastructure financial bridge can unlock quality long-term capital flows from the United Kingdom to India, and that would surely contribute to our infrastructure development. There's very good collaboration in the education sector with many more universities, I believe, planning to establish their campuses in India. And on the people-to-people. But at the outset, let me thank the government of the United Kingdom for the strong condemnation of the barbaric terrorist attack in Pahalgam in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and for your solidarity and support to India in the fight against terrorism. We practice a policy of zero tolerance against terrorism and expect our partners to understand it. And we will never countenance perpetrators of evil being put at par with its victims. Foreign Secretary, the recent conclusion of the India-UK FTA and the Double Contribution Convention is truly a milestone. It will not only propel our two-way trade and investment, but will also have a positive effect on other strategic aspects of our bilateral ties. It would also contribute to the strengthening of supply and value chains. Since your last visit to India, there have been significant initiatives on which both of us have taken, and those initiatives have progressed well. I would single out the Technology Security Initiative, which will enable deeper collaboration in strategic technology sectors of AI, semiconductors, telecom, quantum, health tech, biotech, critical minerals, and advanced minerals. We've also launched the Strategic Exports and Technology Cooperation Dialogue, the first meeting of which I believe was held this week. This will enhance, among others, the TSI's effectiveness in promoting trade in critical and emerging technologies, including the resolution of relevant licensing or regulatory issues. Similarly, the UK-India infrastructure financial bridge can unlock quality long-term capital flows from the United Kingdom to India, and that would surely contribute to our infrastructure development. There's very good collaboration in the education sector with many more universities, I believe, planning to establish their campuses in India. And on the people-to-people.
The round 10 of Norway Chess 2025 delivered a nail-biting conclusion to the electrifying tournament with high stakes and drama until the final move. Tournament leader and world #1 Magnus Carlsen faced a tough challenge with the black pieces against Arjun Erigaisi. A loss would have cost him the tournament title. Despite being under pressure, Carlsen defended resourcefully and managed to turn the tables, as per a press release from Norway Chess. With both players in severe time trouble, Carlsen opted for a threefold repetition in a promising position, securing the draw and clinching overall victory in the tournament even after losing the following Armageddon game. Fabiano Caruana defeated world champion Tomaraju Gukesh in a dynamic attacking game. The win propelled Caruana to second place, while Gukesh slipped to third in the final standings. Finally, the game between Hikaru Nakamura and Wei Yi ended in a quiet draw. Wei Yi prevailed in the Armageddon game. Meanwhile, Anna Muzichuk won the Norway Chess Women 2025. The final round of the Norway Chess Women's Tournament was packed to attention and delivered decisive action right up to the last move. Tournament leader Anna Muzichuk held Vaishali Ramesh Babu to a draw in classical play. While Muzichuk lost the Armageddon tie-break game, the result was sufficient for securing the 2025 title. Hambi Koneru drew her classical game against Chu Wenjun and claimed victory in the Armageddon decider. However, her grip on second place slipped after Lei Ting-ji scored a crucial win with the black pieces against Sara Sadad. Kadamela Shari, Lei's impressive victory propelled her to the second place in the final standings, pushing Koneru down to third.
Feel great. It's of course a relief to win the tournament in the end, since it was such a roller coaster. But yeah, feels good.
Tournament, you will remind the tournament, and if we are talking about the Indian challenges, Arjun, Gukesh, who will you think they give you the better competition? It's Gukesh or Arjun?
I think they are all very, very good, but they still need a little bit of time. But we also have a tournament running simultaneously in Armenia, where both Prague and Arvin showed very, very good chess. So honestly, it's anybody's pick at this moment. But I think at the moment, none of them are quite ready to take over for the older guys. Yeah.
And which one match you want to remind in this tournament?
I mean, I think it's not a positive memory, but I mean, the game that will stick out is the game against Gukesh. Like, that's the pain of chess, and that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm very happy this tournament, and this win means a lot, and yeah, I think it's a great success.
And you face Indian challenges over here. How do you want to say about that Indian challenges at Vishali and Koneru? How do you feel while you facing them?
Yeah, now India is getting many good players from the new generation, but also from the older, like Koneru. For example, I played my first game with Koneru when I was 7 years old, and she was 10. So it's 28 years ago. So yeah, even hard to calculate. But India is doing great, both in women and in men competitions, and I think we will have many more players coming. So it will be always challenging to play against them.
We'll take another short break, so stay tuned. Welcome back. At least 64 villages in Assam's Morikaun district remain affected with floods, with residents facing major difficulties in transportation and accessing necessities. Several villagers said they are still struggling to recover as the floodwaters damaged their homes, household goods and crops like paddy and rice. 2 days ago, floodwaters from the Brahmaputra River inundated all houses in the Mayong Chabori Kaspari area. Around 200 families live in the Mayong Chabori Kaspari area, which lies in the middle of the Brahmaputra River in Morikaun district. Rabi Sargar, a local resident, told ANI that this was only the first wave of flooding this year. The people of this area are facing massive problems. Boats are the only transportation tool for the people of this area to reach other places in the district, he added, warning of 3 more expected waves in the coming days. According to the Assam State Disaster Management Authority flood report this year, floods in Assam have claimed 16 lives and 5 others died due to landslides. Around 4.44 lakh people in 18 districts of the state are reported to be still affected by the first wave of floods, which inundated 1,296 villages.
ऐसे बोलने से तो बहुत है, फिर इसे जो भी सामान लगता है संसार करने में सभी सामान है, सभी तो मिट्टी में मिल गया, बहुत ही सामान है उधर देखिए।
तो हर साल यहाँ पर बाढ़ होता है, फ्लड होता है।
हाँ, 6 महीने रहता है पानी, 6 महीना पानी रहता है, 6 महीना और ऐसे सूखना रहता है।
तो लोग ऐसे ही जी रहे हैं।
ऐसे जी रहे हैं।
Bangladesh will hold elections in early April 2026 for the first time since a mass uprising overthrew the government last year, Interim Government Muhammad Yunus said on Friday. Yunus announced to the citizens of the country that the election will be held on any day in the first half of April 2026. Yunus, the 84-year-old Nobel Peace Prize winner who leads the caretaker government, said in a speech to the nation. In 2024, Bangladesh was plunged into political turmoil as widespread protests swept through the nation, leading to the resignation of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in August, who currently is in exile in India.
কাছে ঘোষণা করছি যে আগামী জাতীয় নির্বাচন 2026 সালের এপ্রিলের প্রথমার্ধের যে কোনো একটি দিনে অনুষ্ঠিত হবে। এই ঘোষণার ভিত্তিতে নির্বাচন কমিশন উপযুক্ত সময়ে আপনাদের কাছে নির্বাচনের বিস্তারিত রোডম্যাপ প্রদান করবে। আমরা এমন নির্বাচন চাই যা দেখে অভ্যুত্থানের শহীদদের আত্মা তৃপ্তি পাবে, তাদের আত্মা শান্তি পাবে। আমরা চাই আগামী নির্বাচনে সবচেয়ে বেশি ভোটার, সবচেয়ে বেশি প্রার্থী ও দল অংশ নেক। এটা সবচেয়ে অবাধ, সুষ্ঠু ও নিরপেক্ষ নির্বাচন হিসেবে জাতির কাছে স্মরণীয় হয়ে থাকুক। দেড় যুগ পরে দেশে সত্যিকারের একটি জন
Israel has confirmed its allowing local militias in Gaza to weaken Hamas, as opposition politicians warned that the move endangers national security. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu defended the move, saying it's a good thing. In a social media video, Netanyahu said Israel had activated clans in Gaza which opposed Hamas and that it was done under the advice of security elements. According to CNN, former Defense Minister Avigdor Lieberman criticized the plan, saying that Israel was distributing rifles to extremist groups in Gaza and describing the operation as complete madness. After Lieberman's revelation, the Prime Minister's office issued a statement saying Israel is acting to defeat Hamas in various ways upon the recommendation of the heads of the security establishment. Meanwhile, Hamas said the plan revealed a grave and undeniable truth. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while addressing the International Conference on Disaster Resilient Infrastructure 2025 on Saturday, said that this conference is being hosted in Europe for the first time, and he thanked President Macron and the government of France for the support. He also extended his wishes for the upcoming United Nations Oceans Conference.
Welcome to the International Conference on Disaster Resilient Infrastructure 2025. This conference is being hosted in Europe for the very first time. I thank my friend President Macron and the government of France for their support. I also extend my wishes for the upcoming United Nations Oceans Conference. Friends, the theme of this conference is shaping a resilient future for coastal regions. Coastal regions and islands are at great risk due to natural disasters and climate change. In recent times, we saw Cyclone Remal in India and Bangladesh, Hurricane Beryl in the Caribbean, Typhoon Yagi in Southeast Asia, Hurricane Helen in the United States, Typhoon Usagi in Philippines, and Cyclone Chido in part of Africa. Such disasters cause damage to lives and property. Friends, India also experienced the pain during the super cyclone of 1999 and the tsunami of 2004. We adapted and rebuilt, factoring in resilience. Cyclone shelters were constructed across vulnerable areas. We also helped build a tsunami warning system for 29 countries. Friends, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure is working with 25 small island developing states.
That's all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.